We're in here. You got something for the early viewers and the podcast listeners here this week? Nope.
No.
The old control arm is drawing a blank over here.
Yep.
So
shout out to the real ones on Spotify. Gang.
Ain't many of those left now that everybody else has jumped on the live. There ain't many of those left.
I'm a Spotify boy.
Okay. All right. We're at least live in one place. So all right. It is episode 65 of the Pit Chatter Podcast. I'm your host, Langley Austin, and my co-host here is a man of many names, man of many faces, man of many costumes. Noah this week, control arm Hinchee. At least you're not Lauren Yoder this week.
I thought about being Heather Fackler, but I thought it was maybe too soon for that.
I mean, that would have been epic. I mean, it really would have. So
I thought it was too soon.
Mercy. I guess we'll get into why that's too soon here in a few. But Jesus, man, another weekend behind us that sure looked like it was going to rain everything out, and well, it didn't.
Yep, got lucky.
Yep, I went to Natural Bridge. They got their race in. Now they did get some rain and get delayed, so they were way behind, and the track was a little rough because of the conditions, weather wise. I think you guys were on time. Didn't really get any weather, did you?
No, it looked like it was a huge storm that went right by the track about halfway through the night, but it just missed us.
Yeah. I don't know if my chat is not working over here or if nobody's chatting. So I'm not really sure. I'm not seeing comments. I'm going to have to pull it up over here just so I know what the heck is going on.
We done fell off.
Man, I mean, what the heck? We suck.
It was a good rain while it lasted.
Yep, it's been great. Let's go over here. Oh, no, Lauren Yoder's the only comment, and his shows up over here on this side, so we're good. We're good.
We're just unpopular. That's all.
Yeah, Lauren Yoder, he's always on time. I mean, usually he makes it to this show about 40 minutes in, but I don't know about this on time thing he's got. He's never on time at the racetrack. I can tell you that right now.
He showed up about 5 minutes before the officials meeting last week.
Yeah, that's about 10 minutes before he used to show up on me. So, I forgot to, go through the whole sponsorship spill here. I mean, you can see it on the screen, but episode 65 here brought to you by Yoder's Custom Meat Processing. And, well, Noah, we know what you always say.
Can't beat that meat.
That's right. At least you didn't say what you said last week. So, anyways, let me exit that screen out so I'm not looking over here. All right, so let's go. We'll dive into Natural Bridge a little bit first. Went up there Saturday. They had a race on Friday too, but went up there Saturday for the big 10,000 to win American All-Star Crate Series race. John Ruggiero took home the win in that thing. I don't know if you saw it or not, Noah. But after the race, they posted some pictures where they had him on the dyno and then was tearing the motor apart. And I mean, the old thing had a blown head gasket. Still won the race.
Giving her the beans for that money.
Yep. I mean, for $10,000, you gotta do whatever you gotta do. Kyle Hardy had raced up to second, but went off the track. That could have been a really good battle between those two guys. Kyle Hardy's a big name up in the from Natural Bridge to Maryland area, Pennsylvania or whatever. And then Jesus.
He's gonna get me. I already know.
Oh man. Yeah, go ahead and tell them what you're looking at so they can figure out.
I got a wild wasp in here. It came out of nowhere. He walked up on the table right underneath me a minute ago. I hear him flying around. He goes steamy right in the face.
Right. Well, it happens. I mean, listen, don't cry about it when it happens, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
No, you probably will. So, Wyatt Coffee took home the win in the 602 Sportsman race, whatever. I seen in one place it was called 602s, and then the other place it was called Sportsman. So I don't really know what the name of the division is. Mike Ayers, Cowboy, he come home second. He didn't have anything for Wyatt Coffee though, man. Wyatt seemed to pull away there. I don't know if he's got the old setup dialed in or what's going on there, but he definitely a little bit better. And those classes are fairly equal with those 602 motors. So
He's having a good year of runner-up finishes.
yeah. Mike Harris is getting used to finishing second, that's for sure. So,
Yeah,
and he's not used to that in previous years. He's used to winning a lot. So,
yeah, being first leader ain't no fun.
I'm sure he's not enjoying it. Of course, Natural Bridge is back in action again this week. We got the stock fours on the schedule. I'm sure they'll be seeing some of the Franklin County folks. I believe Wes Givens is going there, and Gary Smith, and sort of a Franklin County guy. He lives in Franklin County. He doesn't race with you guys, but Austin Williams, he'll be up there. I'm hearing they got twins this week, but I ain't seen that posted anywhere. So not 100%.
I hope so. I'm a big fan of the twins.
Does that mean you're going to Natural Bridge this Saturday?
Probably not.
I kind of figured you've attended more races this year, outside of Franklin County than you ever have any other year. So I think you're probably.
I already got plans. I'm going to Tennessee to get fireworks.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly, I would never.
I was to say that's.
I would never traffic illegal fireworks into the state of Virginia ever.
Are you taking the propane truck? That's the main thing I want to know.
I was gonna shoot them off of the propane truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's good. That should be fun. Listen, I mean, you got to make the 4th a big deal. So.
Yep.
Now, you guys race on July 5th. That's actually your next race event. You got the Night of Destruction on the 28th. But are you guys having fireworks? You got a permit for fireworks? How's that work?
I don't know. I know Timmy was working on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah, I got you.
He said you ruined it. You pissed somebody off.
So I piss everybody off. So listen, they came there pissed off. Okay, you'll learn that those people from the county, they come to the track pissed off. You ain't got to piss them off. They already pissed off when they get there. So,
permits and all that. It's kind of
yeah.
Maybe I'll just do it myself of my own free will.
Yeah. I don't know that that's a good idea, but
you do. Right.
You do.
We'll put Trey on the job. How about that?
Yeah, he'll probably blow the place up. So, anyways, I think it's about all the Natural Bridge. I don't know who won the pure stock race. I didn't look it up. So, shout out to that guy, whoever he was. But great field of cars. Great field of cars, though. I mean, and it was a good race. But I still don't know who won. And I couldn't hear the speakers very well from where I was. It was the one side of the building that they happened to have a speaker out that I was on. So I could hear them a little bit when it was completely quiet, but not otherwise. So, what else happened this weekend outside of Franklin County? Because I don't want to tackle Franklin County right off the bat here, because we're going to get deep in that, I'm sure. Bowman Gray, I think they rained out about part of the way through. Maybe wrecked some cars because of the rain or something. I've seen some people bitching about or something. Who knows? I don't know anybody that won there either. So, all right, I guess that was all the racing. Oh, no. Minnie Tyrell won in the car store race, the Minnie's Mission race, which was pretty cool. He puts on that event for all the special needs kids and stuff. And he was able to take home the win, which that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't even get to watch that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even look at the highlights. I'm slacking.
All right. Well, speaking of highlights, give me the highlights from Franklin County this past weekend.
Nothing really sticks out, I don't think.
Yeah.
It was kind of a boring night and nothing really happened. Definitely no controversy at all of any kind.
Yeah.
Smooth green flag racing all night long.
I've never seen a night at Franklin County that way.
Yeah, it'll never happen ever.
Well, I take that back. We did have one. It was like in 2022. It was like the second race of the season. It was boring as crap. I even told Kim after the race, I said, nobody left mad tonight. I said, that's a really bad sign.
Dude, if we got to last race and we're still green flag racing, I'm taking a car out there and I'm wrecking somebody just so we got something to look at.
Well, one thing's for sure. If you take a car out there, it's wrecking.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no doubt in my mind.
I'm either wrecking somebody else, I'm wrecking myself, one or the other.
Yep. Jeez. Jimmy Ray in the comments, he wanted to know if Hank showed up. He's not talking about Hank Williams Jr. either. Okay, he's talking about Hank Turman, who did run in the Super Street division.
He got third.
Didn't quite have the night that he was hoping for. I'm sure. Doc Love said that your explanation of what happened in Franklin County was a great promotion.
It was green flag. No controversy, no nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
All right.
It was good,
let's run
clean,
through the divisions here.
Respectful Christian racing.
Kyle Dudley took home the win again. In the late models. But you said it was a good race behind him, right?
It was. Yeah, it's kind of like stock 4. You take first place out of the equation, and it actually was a really good race behind him. I mean, Drew Bond, Caldwell, and I believe there was one other, Thomas, and all those guys. They were all kind of just swapping back and forth the whole race, and it was really good racing behind them. But Kyle, King Kyle.
Well, you know what Bobby Gillespie says. Anyways, I guess wreck on the first lap there. What happened in that?
Yeah, Drew turned. I don't remember who was.
I mean, I'm just assuming Dakota Walls was in the wreck somehow.
No, he got black flag. He got the what I have now named the Hausman black flag.
I wonder
he
if
was leaking fluid on the track. So
I wonder if he's in here anywhere. Dakota Walls is watching, because I just got to know, because he said on Facebook a few weeks ago. Okay, he said a few weeks ago, if you let me run this motor, I'm gonna lap the field. Now, given the fact that Kyle Dudley won, I'm assuming that didn't happen.
Not at all.
Or did he lap the field and get black flag for lapping the field? Is that what happened?
I think he was running probably about 4th before he got black flagged.
Oh, okay. All right.
The lap in the field did not happen.
I got a good comment for you coming up here in a minute. And guys, I see your comments. I'm going to try to get back to the ones that I can get back to here in a minute when it's like on the topic that we're talking about, which is great. And this is timed differently. So send your comment about whatever, and I'll try to get it as we go along here. Taylor Ransom taking home the win. I'm tired of beating up on Dakota Wall, so I got to talk about Taylor Ransom. Taylor Ransom taking home the win again in Super Street. The man, the myth, the legend, Jimmy Mullins, he didn't even show up.
No, dude, Taylor done beat him so bad the last race. It scared the hell out of him.
I thought he thought it was going to rain. I seen him talking about it, so I wasn't real sure if that's what it was or not.
No, dude, Taylor done scared the hell out of him. He's scared to show up now.
Jesus. Oh, man.
His crown has been stolen.
Daniel Hudson finishing second. Unlike his son Gray, he won the bike race. So, at least one of those guys can win. That's all I know.
Tell you what, Daniel Hudson looks like every time I interview him when he's in second, he looks like he wants to assault somebody.
Like physically assault somebody, or
physically run somebody over with the car, one or the other. He's mad as hell every week. He ain't gonna be happy till he parks that thing in Victory Lane, I guess.
Well, I mean,
I can't blame
him. Scott Foley picking up the win in the mini stocks. You still looking for that B over there, man?
Dude, I hear him.
Wow. He's
Oh,
coming after you.
He got stuck in the light.
Oh,
He done trapped himself
at
now.
least
I
we
ain't
don't have
worried
to
about
worry
it.
about him any longer here. Scott Foley picking up the win in the mini stocks. I guess Doodle at some point or another was leading. I don't know the race breakdown. You can share that. Doodle I guess lost brakes and Scott got by him, or Scott got by him and then he lost brakes. I don't know.
Yeah, Scott was leading the first part, and then kind of a lap car got in the way. Doodle took a lead from him, and he was holding it. I mean, if his car hadn't took a dump on him, he probably was winning that one. But then he just slid up the track. You gonna read that one?
Yeah, Keyshawn Clater said straight BS. Dakota can't drive. Jesus, I can't even read. A hot nail up a snowman's butt. So there we have it. I hope Dakota's in here. I mean, at least come defend yourself. I mean, dang.
He definitely ain't coming back now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, listen, if I told you that I was going to lap the field and then I didn't lap the field when I got there, I ain't coming back either. So, I'm just saying.
At least make up an excuse.
Yeah, I would have just sat there and revved that motor up on the racetrack and blew that thing up and said, "Boys, I had y'all. I just was trying to play around for a little while." And my motor blew up on me. It wasn't used to going that slow.
Yeah,
I done made up something.
it was running too lean.
Yeah, yeah. Gary Smith won the Legends race. A little bit of a short field there for that class, man. What is it with that class, man? I mean, they start off strong every time, and then just
I don't know. They either have 52 of them or 3.
well, let's not get carried away with 52. Let's go like 12 or 3.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no in between.
No, there's not.
Like at least the
Wasn't
other
last year
classes,
either.
we get like a medium sized field.
Yeah.
They're just it's all or nothing.
I need you to define this for me just so that I'm clear, okay? What is a medium sized field?
Well, it depends on the division.
All right. Explain.
I would say like 5 to 7 is a medium size.
5 to 7 is medium. So anything 5 and under or 4 and under is small. What's a large size field?
Probably like 10 plus.
Well,
And then
well then
8, 9 is
what
no
is
man's
8 and
land.
9? Lord Jesus.
8, 9 is a decent field. How about that?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What would be, what would be, 20 cars? What would that be?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unlikely.
Fair enough. All right. What other divisions you have? Stock 4. You want to tell them who won?
I'll give everyone a big guess.
They don't know, man. Nobody knows who won. Tell them.
Sorry, Mr. Josh Phillips. I got to tell the people. But Mr. Wesley Givens won both of them again.
I wanted to make sure you said his name before I did. Oh, man.
He's like Beetlejuice. You can't say it too many times or else it'll appear.
Oh, yeah. We don't want him to appear, so don't say his name no more.
If you're a race promoter, don't say his name or else he'll appear and ruin your 4-cylinder division too.
I don't know. He got beat at Arrowhead. I don't know. He had Keyshawn in a car this week. I don't know why Keyshawn wasn't in his own car. I don't really know what's going on there. Caleb was in one of his cars this week instead of his own car because he blew up. And I mean that was your top finishers was the given speed shop cars. Or were they like, first through sixth or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. All right, let's talk about what was mentioned here earlier, which I don't know. I don't know about this spelling here, but Randy Overstreet said, "Let's talk about the Heather Faulkner penalty." Fackler. I'm gonna assume autocorrect got him. Okay, that's all I'm gonna assume. So what happened with Heather Fackler and Gary Thomas?
Well, see, I wasn't paying that close attention to him because
That's a good excuse.
I don't remember if Wes was in first by this time or not. But either way, everybody except for Wes the racing was fantastic. I mean, the whole night, like second through fifth, all them Givens cars, they were all, nose to tail going sideways. So I was watching that. And then I just kind of happened to look at the perfect time. And Heather's in the bumper of this car. And I can see her shoving them up the track. They disappear behind the hollers, and then the yellow comes out. And I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Apparently she was a little unhappy.
Apparently. And apparently he was a little unhappy when he got out of the car.
Yeah. He, maybe grabbed some objects and he thought about it, I guess. But yeah, the story I've heard,
hold on.
I said,
don't gloss over this, okay? Don't gloss over this. Trey Cooper diffused a situation here. Okay?
For the first time in his life, Trey Cooper diffused the situation.
Usually he starts it.
Usually he encourages it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll ever happen again. I feel like most of the time he'd be like, hell yeah, throw that thing. But yeah, the story was that the 8 car, not the West 8 car, Mr. Carey, they said that he was blocking her the whole time and she was tired of it, so she moved him. Yeah, I'd say she moved him all right.
I'd say I watched the video. I'd say definitely that was some sort of movement.
Yeah, she moved that car straight to the hauler.
Yeah. Well, to the wall first, then to the hauler.
Yeah. Straight on the back of the wrecker is where she moved that car to.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, I don't think there was a lot of mixed emotions with that one because obviously, Heather, she's not the type. She likes to get into other people. We got guys out there like Keyshawn, they'll beat the hell out of you. They don't care. She's never really gotten into anybody. I don't think I've ever really seen her hit somebody intentionally. So for her to go from no bumping to straight totaling a dude's car is a crazy progression in one day.
Yeah, definitely is. And they were a little heated after the race. She made some statements she probably regrets making on Facebook, and now they're kissed and made up, so it's all good, I guess.
Well, you know what? Right or wrong, I respect the game of she doubled down and didn't back off.
Oh, she definitely doubled down. When I read that, I
respect that.
Terrible.
If you're gonna talk about it, be about it. And she was talking about it and being about it. So
listen, I'm with you. I mean, I didn't get to see it all. The video doesn't show it all, but I didn't see anything that led up to that. I was very confused. I didn't know. Maybe I didn't know if they raced each other in another lifetime or what happened. I was very confused. So
the way that happened, it looked like they'd been racing for 4 years and they hated each other.
For real.
It almost looked like old Wes and Chris Meeks out there. Like
no. See, I got to give Heather a lot of credit. Okay, she's far more talented at wrecking somebody than Wes is. Okay, because when Wes wrecks somebody, he's got to go with them. Okay, he can't keep his car from tearing up. Now that was, I don't want to call this wreck impressive because I mean it certainly isn't something to say that about, but at the same time, it is impressive for no more experience than she has and to have not normally wrecked anybody. She goes in there and purposely wrecks him without tearing her own car up.
That was impressive. Totals it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he can fix it, but he's going to have to tube the front and everything. That car is totaled.
Yeah, he's going to have to work on that thing a little bit for sure.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, I mean, to nail that perfect, that is pretty impressive. Now, whether it's right or wrong, that's a whole nother situation.
Way better than Wes Givens at wrecking people. I mean, I got to say. So
here goes my phone.
Oh, my God. I can hear you just fine.
Well, we give it 5 minutes and it'll stop working.
Oh, my God.
It must be this Restream app or something. I don't know.
I think it's just you. Randy Overstreet said that Chris Shepard didn't hit the wall. So, golf clap. And Jacob Hinchee, he says I didn't wreck. So, golf clap for you too, sir. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing he didn't start the first race because that might have been a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah. Jacob Hinchee said he also got front row seat of Kevin Linton Jr. hitting the wall. So speaking
Yeah.
of Kevin Linton likes to hit things now. I mean, apparently 2 races in a row, he's just destroying stuff.
Well, you know what? That's we're gonna make a compilation of all the. Yeah, this is not going the direction you think it is. We're gonna make a compilation of all the Wes Givens rims that have totaled cars.
Oh yeah, don't ever get a Cavalier wheel from him. That
If
thing
you ever
that
get
gets done,
anything,
or
do
he
not
wouldn't have
put
gave
it
it
in
to
the
you.
right front.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Hey, go fix your phone and come back, would you? See ya.
Later.
I guess I'm gonna be here by myself for a few minutes here. I mean, he can't even get himself off of there. So I mean, um, let me go down through the comments here. Well, here's a good one. I don't. I should have saved that one for Noah. Terry Radford said, "I'm probably going to start racing, so FCR might be looking for an announcer." Well, after your O Canada rendition attempt Saturday before you played the national anthem, I mean, you might be looking for another job anyways. So you might want to check in with your bosses. You might want to just go ahead and get you a race car. So just saying. Uh, Man, Kevin was on fire. I think Jaden Austin says, "Man, Kevin was on fire. I think Gary Smith got a hold of him or something. The way that one ended. Boy, that would have been good timing if I'd have heard that, read that when we were going through it there." Oh my gosh. Let's see. Jesus. I mean, I got to post this comment. Christina Maggard said that Heather's balls dropped. Lord. Mm. Wow. Just going through the comments here. Sorry, I'm waiting on Noah to get his butt back on here. I don't know why the man he says he's got a brand new phone and he can't even keep the thing. I mean, we ain't even been on here 30 minutes yet. He can't even keep the thing working. Yeah, Heather Fackler talking about being better than Wes at something. Yeah, I mean, listen, totally impressed. I mean, you probably shouldn't have done that, but totally impressed that you managed to wreck him without wrecking yourself. So. Jaden Austin said that when Kevin wrecked, he came around and seen Chris driving off. I thought for sure he junked him. No, that's him. That's him Givens Performance Speed Shop wheels there. So terrible, terrible. Wow. Terry Radford, "Oh Canada, our home and native land." Terrible. I mean, I don't know how Noah's going to fix his phone here. He's in the comments, so obviously he's not doing anything here. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Somebody buy this guy a phone. I mean, he says he's got an Apple phone, but that thing acts like an Android, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Josh Hinchey says, "Heather Fackler is doing an amazing job. Mistakes happen. I will continue to help her put speed in that car." 100%. Listen, she's doing a great job. I ain't taking anything away from her. Probably wrong moment to lose your head, but I mean, like I said, pretty impressive that she lost her head and still managed to not tear herself up. Listen, Michaela Pitts in the comments. She said it wasn't given speed shop wheels; it was the 2 baby lug nuts on them. Listen, everything's got to be given speed shop fault. Okay, we decided that a long time ago, and we're going to stick with that. Okay. Right here. Here you go, Terry. Christina said, "Misty, fire Terry." Oh, Lord. Lord of mercy. I can't miss this comment. Jacob Hinchey talking to his dad, Josh. He says, "Let's worry about your car first so you can beat Garwood." Good luck to you. Good luck to you. All right. I don't know where no. Oh, here he comes. Old Bing Bong is coming to the stream here.
Am I better?
Did you borrow somebody's phone?
He brought his phone out of here.
Thank you, Daryl. Gee, somebody needed to help this guy. Holy crap,
dude! My phone is like 9 million degrees right now.
You might want to, have that thing looked at, bud.
I didn't buy the warranty.
Oh man, we've been having fun in here in the comments. Jaden Austin says, "I seen Terry drive. If he starts racing, I'm going kart racing with Caleb Hall." Listen, if Caleb Hall ain't bad enough, I mean Terry, could be much worse. So
I don't know if Terry was just too dumb not to be scared, but he was giving her the bean.
Terry Radford said that Lauren was the one who thought it would be funny about the O Canada. Yeah, well.
Yeah, all of our dead veterans didn't think it was very funny.
Well, if they were dead, they didn't find anything funny. But Lauren Yoder said, Terry, I have a TV station in Iran looking for an announcer. Jesus Christ. Did you see that video? Oh, man, of them getting blown up out there. Jesus. I mean, let's not skip this comment either, okay? Lou Moore, Noah, your head is big.
Huge.
Oh, man. All right. Chris Shepard says, we're going to try some different things to give my car some more speed on the straights. In the grind, I got it down, but this must be like millennial speak or something. In the grind, I got it down, but the straights, everyone just has so much more power. Well, you got to get Wes Givens to build you one of those big 2.4 engines that are supposed to be 2.2s. You know what I mean? So, speaking of, tell us about tech.
What about it? What are you looking for?
Well, I mean, just what happened in tech? I mean,
well, we pulled. Well, we didn't. Ben, our new tech man, he pulled.
Luckily, you didn't do nothing because that wouldn't be good.
I was drinking by then. I was already 3 sheets of the wind.
You were drinking 2 hours.
When you're out there in the sun all day, it only takes about 2 beers, and you already halfway there. But they pulled injectors, intakes, throttle body, and I'm ashamed to report to you gentlemen that Wes, unfortunately, was legal in all those areas.
Yeah. Well,
we're going to get them one day.
Hey, what was the first thing I told you Saturday night when you told me what y'all were taking?
I don't know. I don't
You're
remember.
looking in the wrong damn place. Just saying.
We were hoping we were going to get them on a cheap one. Because I thought, porting your intake out was I thought everybody did that. Everybody was last year. I know that.
Yeah. Chris Shepard's over here in the comments trying to explain to me what he said. And I mean, it's slightly better, but it's so broke up. I really don't know what the hell he said. So
he needs to get Daryl to help him the way he helped me. He would talk to me before every race, and it essentially goes, go fast, turn left.
Yeah.
And that's how you do that.
I mean, I guess you just gave him the speech. I mean, that's the secret right there.
It really don't get much more complicated than that.
I mean, I'm hearing you.
It's the skinny pedal on the right.
Yeah. I listen, speaking of stock fours here, we spend a lot of time talking about stock fours. I'm about tired of talking about them every week. But
we can stop talking about them when another division is more exciting.
Fair enough. I was scrolling on the internet today, just looking at things, speaking of stock fours, and I come upon the rules at Franklin County. And I guess there's a rule change today, maybe?
Yeah.
says, and this is the only thing highlighted in red, so I assume it's the only thing that's been changed. I mean, I wrote the rest of these rules. I think they're all the same. Says stock wheels only for make and model. All must be the same size and offset. An aftermarket wheel is allowed on the right front for safety, but must have the same measurements as the other 3 wheels. And max 6-inch width, 6-inch neon wheel, which let me just let you know, there was never a 7-inch wheel on a neon. So anybody that said that's a complete and total liar. 6-inch neon wheel on the right is allowed. No Cavalier wheels allowed on the right. So tell us about that a little bit. Tell us about the rule change, why, where it come from, all that.
Well, I think the no Cavalier wheel on the right, we're going to call that one the Litton Jr. rule.
Yeah, I figured.
Look, it was only a matter of time. Honestly, it should have been outlawed years ago. It should have required some kind of
Totally agree.
aftermarket wheel or something.
Right.
But yeah, apparently there's a lot of, I don't participate in tech, or I try not to, and
yeah.
Apparently there's a lot of wide rims going around down there.
Yeah. That we'll just call that the Caleb Hall / Wes Givens rule, the 6-inch rule. But here's my question, okay? So the 15-inch wheel guys, like Josh Brown, what does he do? I mean, he's got 15 by 7s. I mean, what's he supposed to do?
I mean, I'm sure something could be done about, the 15-inch wheels, but he's the only one running them, really. Everybody else is, I mean, there's a couple of people, I think, on 15s, but almost everybody runs those 185, 65, 14. So,
yeah. I was hoping you're going to give me the same answer you gave me earlier, but okay. Anyways.
You want me to say it?
No. You can leave it alone. Which, I mean, he's basically moved up to mini stock now anyway. So, I mean, he's only running this while. Well, yeah, I mean, I understand. Lord, you got a couple of idiots here in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna share their comments. You got Chris Shepard, and he said him and Jacob Hinchee have been hitting the Wreckfest game together, and well, Jacob said that's what FCR has been, is Wreckfest. Oh, Jesus.
Fun game.
Well, Christina said she's giving you the green light here. She said say it. And so is Heather Fackler.
All right, well, the 15-inch wheel people don't ever get top 3 anyway, so y'all just keep running them and don't worry about it. Sorry.
Oh, man. Chris Shepard said, okay, idiots, and you show my comment first. I mean, what does that tell you? Anyways, so here's my question, okay? And I know you're not a tech expert or anything of the nature, but what do you think this rule is going to do?
Hopefully slow them guys up front down, but I mean, it's only going to do it so much.
Right.
When you got a 2.4 bottom end, you got your tranny all built, you got that view transmission in there.
Oh, man. Don't forget the LSD's got in there.
There you go. You got your rear end doing all kinds of crazy stuff, in the turns. I don't know how much the wheel's going to make a difference, but.
Yeah.
Sorry. Our friend was distracting me again.
It don't take much to distract you.
Hey, look. Daryl's sitting on the porch. His camera just alerted me.
Listen, hey, speaking of distractions, I mean, Mike Diaz hadn't been on here tonight, so I mean, I haven't had to.
Somebody check on him. He might
knock him off my phone over here every 5 seconds.
Somebody make sure he's all right.
Yeah, I like the no Cavalier wheels on the right. I think that probably help save a few cars.
Well, that hasn't happened in a little while, and I think it usually is a decent amount of time in between when that happens. I think people just forget about it, but
yeah,
honestly, it should be done. Those Cavalier wheels are are not safe. And I mean, just thankfully it's on the right front. It just sends you in the wall. If you drop a right rear rim off of there, you might be going for a hell of a ride.
Yeah, no, I agree. Kevin Litton Jr., he's not in the comments, or maybe he is. I just hadn't seen him. But he said, man, it would have been great 1 week ago.
Yeah, probably. But did he have other rims to even start with?
Listen, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Wes would have given him some of his cheated up wheels or something. Terry Radford, he's now a racing expert. Okay, he ran one
With his
lap,
3 career laps, he's an
3 career laps, whatever. 1 lap, 3 career laps, whatever he's got. It ain't much. But he said that offset tire rule could keep anyone from lowing one tire. I don't know what the hell that means. Blowing, maybe. I don't know. It'll help them turn, but I don't see that being a huge factor in slowing them down. It's not going to be. I mean, we got to get the tuned computers out first. I mean, if that's the goal of slowing them down, got to get that out of the way first, and then maybe those wheels will matter a little bit.
We're gonna have to have employees on a computer watch.
Yeah. I mean, but what is so? All right, explain what you just said. What is computer watch?
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to have somebody just standing there watching, make sure ain't nobody swapping computers around.
Yeah.
Either that, or we're gonna have to start impounding them.
I mean, don't y'all have cameras for that or something?
Yeah, allegedly.
I mean, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Okay. Oh man.
Allegedly, the man is watching out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next, we're gonna get some of them fake birds.
Fake birds.
Those CIA spy
Yeah.
drone birds.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna have them watching.
Yeah, I'm sure that's in the budget.
It is. Nothing's out of the budget.
Okay. Okay. Lord of mercy. All right. So with this rule change, what's the lap time is going to go down to, or go up to? However,
17-1. That's what they're going to
do. I mean,
okay. Way too fast.
Yeah, way too fast. I agree 100%. But with that said, car count was good.
Oh yeah, I think we had like 14 or something like that.
It was 14. Yep.
Yeah, it was a good field, best one we've had all year. Hopefully we can keep that momentum up, because the stock Fords, when there's a lot of them, they're always.
Yeah. Dylan Maxwell said, best idea yet. Cameras so we don't miss tech work between races.
The footage is still yet to be reviewed.
Yeah. Robert Asbury says, maybe something coming out of the Highland Avenue Speed Shop soon to make a new winner learning the gray areas. Oh, Jesus. I mean, what's the Highland Avenue Speed Shop? No.
Yeah, I don't know. It may or may not be the place I'm sitting in right now. You never know.
Listen, you got Richard Petty hanging on the wall. I mean, you might know a few things about, making some speed. What do you think?
Yeah.
And that guy who helped you fix your phone here may or may not know a few gray areas.
And he knows one or two.
100.
Yeah.
I mean, Whatever. Does that mean that the View transmission or the HHR or whatever version of it, does that mean that'll come back?
Oh, sure. It's starting to look like the old Given Speed Shop around here. We just got transmissions laying everywhere.
Yeah, well, that's how you get fast, apparently. I walk into Wes's shop, there are transmission parts everywhere.
Yep, transmissions and struts just strewn about everywhere.
Yeah. Got to find the oldest and most wore out struts.
Yeah, which that ain't even illegal. That's common knowledge.
Josh Hinchee said, "Don't touch them, Noah."
Oh, I might.
Local short track drama and news. They must have just woke up. Said, will these new rules affect the cheater fee costs? If y'all just put in a cheater fee like Weber Valley, y'all could. Wes Givens would be paying y'all to race.
Yeah, probably. We're gonna send Wes to Weber Valley and put him in the propane tank division.
Yeah. Dylan Maxwell said we skipping tech. I mean, y'all have done that a time or two. Well, showed up and then skipped it, but yeah. Robert has very beautiful view. Caleb Hall says he just fired his car up and apparently it's not blown.
This is the only man I've ever seen to blow his car up twice in a row and it never actually was blown.
I mean, he's a little on the special side, okay? For sure. Jesus. All right. What yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm answering that one either, okay?
He's trying to get on the show.
Not happening. Sorry about your luck, buddy. Anyways. Next race for y'all, Night of Destruction, right?
Yep, the 28th Night of Destruction. Next real race night is July 5th.
July 5th, yep.
That's going to be a hell of a weekend.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to come play with y'all on Friday. Who do you think that is?
I know who that is.
I can't show y'all what his name is on my phone, but
Understand.
I don't forget where he's at. Oh yeah,
Night of Destruction.
I'm gonna be shooting off fireworks on Friday, probably getting hammered and eating some smoked meat.
Listen, you're gonna miss a good one.
I know I am. I want to go, but I don't know.
I understand.
4th of July, man. It's my favorite holiday.
You know, how many of those have you spent at the racetrack the last few years?
Most of them.
All of them. Anyway, speaking of Ararat back, I think they're just trying to see if they can get on the show now. Okay.
Oh, well, they just calling me with different numbers.
Yeah, that was Lauren calling me there. So, anyways, Ararat back in action this week. Wes Givens free. Austin Williams free, I believe, this weekend. Should be a good race. Should have a new winner, maybe, unless Hermie Hicks wins, which if he runs like he ran the last 2 races, he's not winning. But should be a good one.
Yeah.
Then got late models and modifieds. Modifieds pays $1,000 to win. Should have a good field of those guys. Should be good. Should be a real good one.
Be a
got
barn
random
burner.
people calling me now.
I just muted my phone.
Yeah. You guys got a few weeks off for the regular division, so you ain't got to see. You got to have no stock 4 drama for at least 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, at least. Well, I'm sure there'll still be drama.
I mean, here we are on a Tuesday with a rule change, so.
I mean, also depending on what goes on at Ararat, Natural Bridge, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, I just mean Franklin County stock 4 drama. I'm not going to have any of that this weekend since they're not going to be there. So.
Well, it just trickles.
Speaking of, okay. I mean, I get the Franklin County drama anyways, from the last race, so Wes Givens decided, and I'll just, call it what it is. He decided that he was going to make it my fault that he lost to Austin Williams the last race. So instead of just taking it like a man, not getting into the guy, he makes it my fault. So it's my fault that he didn't call the tech guy. It's my fault that Austin called the tech guy.
Have you
Texting, tech
ever,
guy,
have you
whatever.
ever in your
The case.
career heard Wes just be like, you know what? He got me. Good job.
No,
I've never heard
no.
that ever from him.
I just find it hilarious. So funny stuff. Funny stuff.
He would never admit to just getting beat. There's always a reason why.
Jacob Vinci said, "Oh, no stock 4 drama. I thought y'all loved that. Oh, we do. I mean,
Had to
why
make a whole
not?
show off of it. I mean,
Look, perfect opportunity to make themselves look stupid. They could have just said, you know what, we made that up. But they couldn't stop themselves. Michaela Austin didn't have to call the tech guy. The thing about it is they've raced with me for so many years already and never had anything like that happen, but yet believe the bullshit that comes out of their own mouths. It's really sad. Just take it. Just go, you know what? I got beat. Guy drove me like I'd have drove him. Let's go on home. I'm gonna do the same next time. Nope. Gotta be somebody's fault. Can't take it. Can't take it.
I'd
Best
argue.
best comment though. Here's the best comment. Okay, Jaden Austin said, "Y'all remember 15 minutes ago, Langley said he was done talking about Star Wars." Yes, I remember that. Damn it. Anyways, wow. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Just listen. Get along with Wes, great. But at some point you just got to take it, and don't get all your minions to cry about it. Just take it. You know what I mean?
The Minions.
The minions, Caleb.
He's
Jaden's
got to
not
come
as
up with a
bad.
name
Okay,
for him.
he's not quite. He's got it almost. He's almost there, but he's not quite. Buck and Caleb and telling Michaela some lies so she can believe that crap. You know what I mean? Jesus, don't let her believe that
He's got
crap.
to come up with a name for his minions.
He does. He's got to come. He does.
I call them the lackeys.
The lackeys. Oh God, Lord of mercy. All right, I'm done talking about stock 4s now. Okay, actually, I'm not. July 4th, 1,000 to win stock 4, 1,000 to win Crown Vics. Oh man.
That's what I'm upset about missing is 1,000 win Crown Vics.
Yeah, well, you don't have to miss it.
I'm gonna miss it.
You don't have to miss it. Just saying.
Somebody just make sure
Don't
you
have to miss it.
videotape it because I want to see that.
Got a bunch of good races coming up. 1,000 to win modified this weekend. All the other divisions, late models have been fantastic. Somebody maybe will beat Nathan Walker. Got some bonuses up. If you run an American Racer, if you're running a 602, a couple $100 bonuses here or there. Should be good. 1,000 to win stock 4 and Crown Vics, plus all the regular divisions for July 4th. Should be a doozy. Hey, and don't let me forget, because Bo Miller is going to kill me if I forget. But he put up, I'm going to share that comment here in a second, but he put up $50 to win the bike race for this weekend, $25 to win the juice box. I'm sure he'll up the juice box when, if we start getting some more. We've had one, I think, at each one of our events. Maybe 2. Well, I think we had 2 the first race. One of them didn't start or something. Here we go. I gotta share this. This is not stock 4 related. Noah Hinchee, you were a lackey once before.
No, you tried to recruit me. I shook it off.
No, what you did was you blew up his any car. You blew the thing sky high, man.
I did.
Oh my God.
And then he let me drive that automatic, and I will say I was the first one in recent memory. I'm sure somebody did it before, but first one to get it done in automatic. Just saying.
Yeah. Automatics are good, man. Automatics are good. They're good cars for sure. All right, who else races this weekend? Natural Bridge is on tap. We talked about that. Bowman Gray, of course, races every week except for July 5th before they end, right before Labor Day. Let's see. What else?
Yeah,
Shenandoah race this week? No, they must not, because I know Gary Smith said that he'll be at Natural Bridge, so they must not be running this week.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Shenandoah. I don't know if Chris is being serious or not, but he said he wants to try to come for our destruction night after his race is over.
I mean, don't he start kind of early, though?
Yeah, I think he starts at like 3 or 4.
I mean,
their races tend to go pretty quick. So
maybe he's got a helicopter. He can just fly in.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't
Flying
know.
in a helicopter just to run any car, that's devious.
I mean, it is. So Jaden said that he appreciates you giving up such a good car.
And I'm sure Wes appreciates you totaling it.
Yeah. Dylan Maxwell said that Wes and him maybe get together and in the off season and build a slow one.
I think that's what we ought to do. We ought to build. He has to run the house car.
Listen, I think he just ought to run that Eclipse. Show us what a real driver he is. Let's see. Winning that thing.
He says he can win in anything.
I don't show us. Let's see it. I mean, I always see him in the best car winning the races. I mean, I ain't saying that he's not a good driver. He's one of the most skilled drivers I've ever seen. Okay. But show us what you got here, bud.
He couldn't win in the neon. I could have won in that one.
Yeah. You know, when I read Terry Radford's comments, I'm pretty sure that the guy gets out of the insane asylum on Saturdays and Tuesday evenings. Okay, I'm about 100% sure of it here. There's no way that he lives everyday life like he is in these comments. There's no damn way.
I think he does.
Lord have mercy.
I mean, he'll just be on Facebook on like Thursday at 7:30 in the morning, being like the Lizards. He's like Alex Jones.
Yeah. Josh Brown is in here. I mean, I ain't seen his comments, before, but I don't think. But he said it's not about driving; it's about how much he works on it before the race. Well, I mean, some of y'all got jobs, so I mean, I get it. Man, this is pick on West night, okay? Oh God.
Oh hell.
Lord of mercy. Well, y'all gonna have to change a few more rules though to slow him down. I'm just letting you know. That was just the beginning right there. Well, hey, this makes sense right here. Hold on. You got Zechariah Buck telling us that he's a tweaker. I mean, I tell you what, this show is completely derailed tonight, but this is great.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
I mean, it is for sure. For sure. All right, before it gets any worse, I got to get the hell out of here. So I'm going to get out of here early tonight. We're 57 minutes and 50 seconds in, but I got to get out of here.
I don't know who this one number is, but they said oil me up and I'll call you Diddy.
That's probably Caleb. I mean, there's no way that's anybody else.
The West Cruise.
Yeah, it's one of the lackeys.
I'm blocking.
I like Minions better, okay? I like Minions better. So, all right.
Minions.
There you go. Heather Fackler, no need for a job the way he gets paid from the drivers. I mean, okay. Josh Hinchee says the track provided computers.
Yeah, and then he'll just have a dummy computer. You think we're stupid? Josh, you think I don't remember you coming up with the idea that we should run a dummy computer in the Escort?
I mean, what? Hold on. In that Escort, you should have just had a tuned computer. Don't worry about no dummy, okay?
We did. It didn't help. That thing was a turd.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Wow. All right. We've been off the rails enough tonight. Let's get the heck out of here. This has been episode 65 of the Pit Chatter Podcast. Maybe by some chance they'll let us back on here next week. I'm not really sure. Not after as bad as it's been. So.
We might have got that Diddy comment might have did us in.
Thanks to Lauren Yoder from Yoder's Custom Meat Processing for sponsoring the show. Hopefully he was thoroughly entertained tonight. I mean, he did try to call me in the middle of the show, so I was trying to show you that while you were looking at your Diddy comments or something over there. I'm not real sure. So he doesn't call me for anything else. I have to call him. He'll never call me. So
yeah, except to talk crap.
Yeah, that's right. All right, episode 65 in the books. We're out of here. See you.
Bing bong.